Okay, so from a mental point of view again, we're going to have a little look at the challenges that you face between your opponent hitting the ball and you hitting the ball back. We can talk a lot about techniques, and a lot of players get focused purely upon what they're doing down their side of the court. But tennis is a game where you're obviously swapping the ball with your opponent over the net, and you're receiving it and sending it, receiving it and sending it. So there's something called the skill cycle, which is a really, really important bit of information that if you can sort of tap into and understand, it might actually help you understand the game a little bit more as well, and in terms of the challenges that you face. So the first thing when you're receiving a ball, or when you're about to receive a ball, is the information that you're trying to pick up. So for example, is your opponent playing a forehand or a backhand? Are they hitting a topspin shot or a slice? Where are they on the court? There's lots of different bits of information that you can try and pick up. Are they in a good position where they could be putting you under pressure, or are they under pressure themselves? Okay, so the information is the first port of call that you're trying to gather, if you like, or collect, to help you play a more effective shot back yourself. So information is the first thing we're looking at. The second thing, based on the information you're receiving, you now have to make a decision. Okay, so that decision could be, for example, I've pushed my opponent out wide and they're playing a defensive slice. So now the ball's coming back and it's floaty. I'm now making a decision to decide to get around this ball and take an inside-out forehand on. Okay, so we've got information. The next stage is the decision that you're going to make in order to hopefully play as an effective shot as you can. After you've made that decision, the third port of call is that you're going to action that decision. So whatever it is you're going to try and do, you're now going to try and do it to the best of your ability. Okay, so you've got information, you've made the decision, you've actioned the decision, and then obviously the final bit to look at really is the evaluation. So how well did it go? Was it the right thing to do? Was it not the right thing to do? Okay, and that is the skill cycle, which is driven purely by a player's attitude. So the more you can get your players, or yourself, if you're a player yourself, to really buy into this idea of information, decision, actioning the decision, and then evaluating it, and you continue that skill cycle every time you're playing, then that should increase the chances of you being able to be more successful with your execution.